Your assessment. Why is he doing it?
Honestly, I think there are several reasons. First of all, he's had a long love affair with Twitter. He uses that service on a daily basis, I think sometimes to blow off steam, and he loves to talk directly to people interested in Tesla and SpaceX. Part of it, too, is I think he feels very strongly about freedom of speech. And for the reasons you mentioned, like has watched this and has not liked some of the decisions about people who've been taken off the service. And finally, I think maybe he's a little bit bored. He's dueling with the FAA at SpaceX right now to work on his next generation rocket, and Tesla seems to be going pretty well. So I think you may have just been looking for something else to do.
Does he like attention? Does he like to be in the news cycle?
I don't think he chases attention. He likes to get things done, and he's willing to run through roadblocks to get things done through regulatory agencies. And so that just by definition makes news.
Okay. He left California because he didn't like the liberal government there. He went to Texas, a conservative state where you live. Does that indicate he is politically conservative?
I wouldn't say he's politically conservative. He definitely feels like there should be less government intrusion in our lives. The regulatory environment in California really turned him off. And so he came to Texas, which is basically the polar opposite. And he's moved a lot of his rocket and car business here as a result of that.
Socially, I understand he's a liberal man. I should tell the audience I met him one time. It was at a party in the Hollywood Hills, which I didn't want to go to, but I kind of had to go for business reasons. He was there. I didn't speak to him with any, depth. It was like, hey, how are you? That kind of thing. So I can't say I have a feel for him at all. But I have heard from people who do know him that he's socially liberal. Would that be correct?
Yeah, that's absolutely correct. He very much, feels like people ought to be let to live their lives the way that they want to live them.
So that's a libertarian philosophy rather than a left-wing philosophy. Left-wing is it's my way or the highway.
Right. Yeah, I would not say he's left-wing in that sense. He's just sort of socially liberal, fiscally conservative, generally speaking.
Okay. Do you agree with me if he gets Twitter, he's the second most powerful man in the country?
He's already extremely powerful, and this would take it to another level. Because let's face it, I mean, he owns a big car company, he owns a big space company, and now he would own the platform used by millions of people, as you said, around the world to speak directly to their audiences. So yes, I don't know if he'd be the second most powerful, but he would be definitely in the conversation for that.